Our first guest on this week's show is a young man who continues to expand his horizons on and off the football field. Defensive lineman Jerry Tillery enrolled at Notre Dame in January of 2015 and earned Notre Dame Defensive Newcomer of the Year honors his freshman season. This season, Tillery is second on the defensive line in tackles with 24, including 3 tackles for loss. He is also a world traveler, helped run a fellow student's campaign for class president, and with his engaging personality became one of the stars of last season's Showtime series, A Season with Notre Dame Football. We are looking forward to chatting with Jerry on this week's show.
So did you help write that introduction or what?
No, that was great. That was really good.
Yeah, I think Showtime's ratings have just plummeted this year since Terry Tillery and Sheldon Day are not back on.
Right?
Characters.
You hear from Sheldon?
Oh yeah, I talk to him often. He's great.
How's he doing?
I miss him. He's good. He's doing work down in Jacksonville. He says he'll come by and see us if he can when we play there next week. You know?
No, we all miss him. He is one great guy. So how often is the show referenced for you?
Oh man, I mean when I'm away from here, all the time. But luckily, I think the team has
calmed down a little,
moved past it some.
There's still flashes.
Yeah, it's there. It's definitely still mentioned from time to time, but luckily not as much.
You see television and theater as part of your future, no doubt. After that.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Jerry.
What do you got? Yeah,
I've just say it. We were talking about it a little bit earlier, just how you have no body control.
What does that mean, James? Define that.
Jerry and
for
I
us.
are good friends.
Uh-huh.
We get along.
Right.
But the only time I really have to get on you is when he's just backing up out of nowhere, kicking his legs, and he's always stepping on my toes.
In my defense, please.
Tavon will say the same thing.
Okay. But you were standing right behind me,
It happened
right?
today.
So listen, I wouldn't just step on you, James. You know that. So you were standing behind me. In my defense, I can control my body a little.
All right. Well, we should take a poll on that.
All right. Yeah. Let's do
Throughout
it.
the team.
We have to work on our spacing, apparently. Jerry, what'd you do over fall break?
So my family and I, we met up out in Washington D.C. to tour the city a little bit. We had a great time. Good to see the family again. We had a lot of fun. D.C. There's a lot to see out there.
What did you see?
So we the Supreme Court, the Capitol building. We had a very personal tour of the FBI, which was great. Thanks again.
You're welcome.
And the African American Museum was really cool. It's a lot of history in there. We went over to the Smithsonian and all the monuments. A whole day full of just walking around, seeing the monuments. It's a fun city. It's a great city to visit. There's a lot to see there. So we had fun.
I never even asked Jerry where he's going over a break. We have two days off. He'll be in like Ireland or something.
Yeah, last year it was Ireland. We remember that.
Yeah.
Famous trip. Why D.C.? What had you been there before?
So no, I haven't. So I like to travel, obviously, and so we had a shorter time off this year. So I figured D.C. is a little bit closer, slightly shorter flight. So it really worked out. And my mom, she had always wanted to go as well. So we planned a trip and we met up in D.C. It was fun.
That's great. Now you have taken advantage of the summer educational opportunities that we've managed to create, even though you guys have busy summers, right?
Mm-hmm. I have, yeah. So my first summer here, so I was here in the spring. I started just like James did in the spring.
Nice and early.
Right, and so that summer, following the spring semester, I was able to study abroad in South Africa. It's an incredible opportunity. We learned a lot about institutionalized racism there and how sports, brought them out of that. And as a group of athletes, it was especially pertinent to us. And getting to go there really inspired me. I'd love to travel now. I'd love to see new things, new cultures, new environments is, something that intrigues me. So that was really productive summer for me.
Yeah, a lot of people have really liked that. Unfortunately, I haven't been able to be on that, but since you guys went and we're going to be coming back a week later, I got the month in my internship. So works out for the people doing a little mini internship as well as the guys that are studying abroad. So
yeah, it's been a real focus of ours, as both you guys know, to try and create both those things. And that you have a very short window between the end of exams and spring semester and the start of football, summer school. But both the study abroad programs and the small window internships, that we've managed to be able to start to arrange, I think both are really, really important to your experience here.
Yeah, no, it's been great.
I think so. I've talked to my friends who are at other schools, and they don't really do things like that. I think it's unique to Notre Dame. It's something special, I think.
Jerry, it's been, James and I have had an opportunity, more than we'd like probably, to talk about, it's been a challenging season thus far. From your perspective, what's it been like?
So we've just been working hard. We haven't changed our focus. We've been, coming to work every day and giving our all in practice and in the games. And that shows how hard it is to win in college football. I think it's something that all of us want to do, and that's what we play for in every game, is to win. And we've been close in all of them. So I think this group knows how to fight, and we're just going to keep working. And we believe that if we give our effort consistently, that the outcomes will start to fall our way.
No doubt.
Well, the defense has certainly shown a lot of improvement in recent weeks. To what do you attribute that?
I think it's just fresh faces, fresh schemes, and that really helps us as a group. If there's you got to change, shake things up if what you're doing isn't working, and I think that really helped us as a group. We're more, I guess, focused and excited, working harder, and I think that we're really playing for each other now, which is important if you're going to win at this level.
Second in tackles on the D-line.
Yeah.
We might have to fact check that one.
No, I think that's right on, huh?
Get Hillary. Fact check, please. How have you seen your game change? Because for me as a linebacker, I'm behind these guys all the time. I think that Jerry was very young when I saw him come in, and I give him a hard time about his body control and everything, but he has really stepped up this year for us and has been playing great ball. But how do you see your game changing, and where do you see areas that you can continue to improve?
So I think I've been more focused on my technique this year. I think I've been in the right position to make more plays than I was last year, and I've missed a couple still. I think there's more. I have a long way to go, and there's more plays for me to make. I think I can do a lot better in that aspect, but I think that as a group, our D-line, we've really improved. Our pass rush has gotten a lot better. Excuse me, we've made the plays that come to us. So I think that we still have a long way to go as a group, but we're improving.
Facing a team this week that's going to put a premium on us having an effective pass rush, because a really talented quarterback who likes to spread the ball around, right?
Absolutely, and with that comes an offensive line who has to protect, right? And I think we can find some weaknesses there that we can exploit to our advantage. I think that in their previous games they've been prone to give up a couple sacks per game. I think that that's something we can get after in that area.
What's your favorite pass rush move?
Pass rush move, slap rip, works every time. What about you, James? He's been playing a little D-line for us.
I have been trying to learn a little bit from these guys. I like the swipe.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah.
Gets my hips around.
Oh yeah.
It's easy. It's a rookie move.
Well, speaking of which, perhaps my favorite part of practice is when the O-line and D-line get together and do the pass rush drills, just one-on-one. Do you enjoy that?
Oh, yeah, definitely. It's our starting offensive line against, our starting defensive line. Mano a mano, as they say. I think it's something that really makes us all improve. We're going against our best guys, and because we're going to get the best out of who we play on Saturday, so we got to see that in practice.
It always seems, more often than not, it's sort of an even battle. One time a guy will get another guy, and next time it'll be the other way, with maybe the exception of Q.
I was just going to ask, you go against Q every single day?
I do, yeah. So, I mean, I win a couple, I lose some, but, he's he's a great offensive lineman, and I think he'll be playing on Sundays pretty soon. But
I hope not too soon.
Yeah, right. That's right. Yeah, one day, right? But but he's one of the best, and it's good to go against that every day. So because that's making me better. I know I'll see guys like him on Saturdays, and so that's something that I really enjoy in practice.
Yeah, it's a little like hitting a wall.
It's sometimes, yeah, you got it. You sometimes have to run around the wall, slap rip, right, James?
I think we've talked about him a couple times on the show, but he's a fridge. We got to get him on here just to stand him back here and just be like, yeah, look at this fridge right here.
If we had him here, we could have done the swipe move.
Yeah, we could have gotten some one-on-ones going.
James, why don't you
float
get
that
him
idea going? Get him some pads.
Way too old. Way too old.
I think you still got him.
I'd have to sign the waiver, man. That'd be a real problem. So, Jerry, one of the things that we got to know about you last year via Showtime, our audience did, was sort of the depth and breadth of what you do, whether it was yogurt and yoga or traveling or whatever it may have been. What are the things this year that might be of interest to folks that you've been involved in?
So I think, coming to Notre Dame, they offer you a lot of special opportunities. Like you mentioned, the yoga and yogurt was something I organized in my dorm. I like studying abroad in South Africa has inspired my love for travel. So I think that, coming to Notre Dame, it really, showed me that there's more out there than, North Louisiana, where I grew up. So I think, this year in the fall, my focus has been on football and passing these economic courses. Not passing, but doing well, right, James?
Exactly. A's.
A's, baby. Yes. So I think that Notre Dame really has given me these opportunities, and I am trying to take advantage.
So nothing new. There's got to be something.
Listen, James, I'm trying to beat Miami on Saturday.
Okay, all right. That's fair.
Good
I respect
focus.
that.
Did you not know about yogurt and yoga?
No.
Yeah, so I was...
I didn't get the invite, obviously. Was this just your dorm?
Yeah, so it was an event in our dorm. We organized a bunch of the guys got together. We walked over to the Rock. We got a bunch of yoga mats, and we went to the store and bought a bunch of yogurt materials. And so we had one of my friends come over to O'Neill in our 24-hour lounge. It's a big area. We kind of cleared it out a little bit, put the mats down. She led us in yoga. She was much better than all of us. But and we enjoyed some yogurt afterwards. It was a fun event,
Now, do you continue to do yoga?
Yeah, definitely. It's something. I was on vacation in the Bahamas. We did a little yoga on the beach. It was fun.
Relaxing.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Done some hot yoga in my day.
Helps your flexibility.
Definitely. I'm a pretty flexible guy.
You are pretty flexible.
Yeah, so some things people may not know about me, but that's true.
That is true.
Now, how's James' game?
James is one of our best guys. He's always dependable. He knows what he's doing all the time. We really count on him to make a bunch of plays for us. James is great.
Yeah, Jerry and I have been able to work together a little bit more.
Yeah, definitely.
Just because I've been closer to the line in a few of these games. So Jerry's giving me a couple hints at what we should be doing and helping me out as well. So
so I live on the line there, right? Yeah. So when James comes to visit sometimes,
tries to tell me what to do. I'm like, all right, Jerry, I got it.
Well, Jerry, best of luck this
Thank
weekend
you so much,
and for
Mr.
the rest
Swarbrick.
of the year. It's great to have you visit with us. As I say, we're missing the Showtime insights into your life. So this gives us all a little bit of a fix. So thanks for coming on and doing this with us.
Absolutely. Thank you.
Thanks
for having me.
You bet. We'll be back in a minute.
You use the crowd's energy, and it really just pumps me up, pumps my team up. Just to have your emotions heighten your stomach, it's a nervous, excited feeling, gets your adrenaline pumping.
All right, let's bring it Irish. Defense wins this game. Work for each other, play for each other.
At that moment in time, we all know that we're there for each other.
Irish on 3. 1, 2, 3. Irish!